that today.
Yeah, because what, we get to the 3 and 4, and that's where we saw the success from Breach yesterday, if we do get there. But here we go. First map underway, Karachi, Invasion Hardpoint will be where we'll start off.
Wow, it's my spot again.
Yeah, right to it. What do we call this? The Big Merc Daddy is what they call this spot?
That's what you called it, yeah.
Yeah, no, maybe not the best name, but we'll see what he can do from the Big Merc Daddy.
Well, 10 seconds the way of Seattle Surge. Pretty taken down, and Boozy just kind of hanging out, but you see where the spawns come in, just trying to work that pinch is Snoopy.
Tap.
Him and Slasher able to take down two, but again, a nice response for Seattle and great early time here.
Getting a hefty chunk. Still in control. Looking like a perfect 60 almost. If they can keep rocking this, but no, not going to happen. Priesty comes through with a double. Pook trying to get the answer, but finally you're able to get in if you are Boston Breach. Now we start to think about our next hard point. Sorry, I'm choking, Joe.
I know. I make sure you're all right.
I need some water.
You've been a little under the weather. You're getting over it, but on that rotation, you're able to find a couple of kills, lock down that P2 area. You already have a Booza inside a DVD, just kind of waiting, hanging out.
Oh, yeah, shaking off a bit of a head cold. We're back.
You are back.
Slam some water, Joe.
Gotta stay hydrated. Everybody at home, get some water. Stay hydrated. It's been a long day. Last match of the night. Booza finally taken down, but Surge, so much map control. They have been chilling on this hill. They were chilling for the most part of the first hill. A nice lead here.
Let's see if they can build upon it. Pook, the nuke, looking to send it on forward. 1 down, 2. Papa's looking for 3, maybe 4. If they continue to look for him, if he got back to full health, maybe a chance to get the triple, but the streak will end there. But as he does the damage, you know, it allows Illy to continue to sit there and soak up the time. Pook right off spawn, right back into the mix. Arcitys is piecing, and Seattle Surge looking clean.
I mean, this is beautiful out of Surge. If you just saw that, they knew that spawns were going to flip, and Arcitys just waited for the spawns. He was set up at the wall, and well, I think he got 2 or 3. He got 2 for sure. Almost found the third, but they're up 60. They've won the rotation again. Some great Call of Duty, some nice fundamentals from this squad. This is what we expect from Surge.
I know the fundamentals, they get you going. Those big fundamental plays.
Well, I mean, listen, one person does it, Jonas, definitely their coach in Rambo Ray. They absolutely, you know, you got to give him his props.
Nearly eclipsing that 100-point mark, just slamming Boston Breach so far. About to be up 80 points, set up in the next point. Contest there for a moment. Capsule able to do it. Wall bangs on through. Illy gets the tax in, tries to follow it up with a pistol, but Capsule inside. Getting the dirty work done, but my God. You're feeling like you desperately need to get some seconds on the clock now because you have a Palace upcoming. That's all Seattle, let's say. I mean, you could start to run away with this game early.
Yeah, I mean, what a play out of Capsule, right? We saw it yesterday. We're seeing it here again. Another big individual play. He's now on 5 in a row. You would love to have a cruise. Maybe if you don't have the spawns for Palace, maybe just get pushed up on the map. Priesta on rotation. Does get taken down as well. You have 3 players around this treehouse area. Seattle Surge once again win rotation.
Yeah, you know, we've seen people set up for Palace 90 seconds early at times in scrims, but so far everyone is kind of duking it out here for.
Well, watch number 5, watch Hook. Let's see what he does, because he's really the player that's trying to set up Palace for them, but Prieston wins the gunfight. If Hook is able to win that, he's going to push up the street, maybe flip the spawns. Instead, it's 3 dead, and now Snoopy already backing up to Palace, and you see where Surge is spawning. They're going to have to fight this scrap time. Well, I mean, scrap 30 seconds.
Yeah, it's crazy because it feels like scrap time, though, when you're thinking about the next hard point. But what a job here from Capsule, because you're the one-man army right now. Everyone else has rotated. The fact that you're getting time, are you kidding me? I think that ends up being a pretty awesome individual moment. I mean, he gets about 10 points. Maybe 20-point swing there in the sense of, like, you're in a hole, you need something to muster up, whereas he dies. I mean, obviously, the rest of the people on rotation.
Yeah, no, I mean, he has the cruise. What was that, a 9 spree? He stayed alive through that when we hopped off that cam. So a great life out of Capsule. He's up to 11-8. Snoopy 9-9, and here we go. Palace is set up. What is Seattle Surge going to do to break this? RC with some shots in, and that's going to be 2 dead.
Oh.
Now a little bit of time to panic mode, or is it? The Young Guns, Capsule, Snoopy holding it down.
Okay, they're all right. They're all right. You need to win 2 waves, right? Like, you got to get the entries, then you got to win the fight on the point.
You already see Surge is like, all right, rotate. They're just like,
we got to.
Not much we can do at this moment. But inside of P1 was Hook. A nice one-on-one win versus Slasher.
Nice part, I mean, you know, you kind of start to get back into this a bit if you are Breach behind this, but you were, you know, ahead enough if you were Seattle Surge that you could let that time slide. But it's Breach trying to make the rally. They get the time at Palace. They're trying to bring it back. Want to hear the guys getting fired up. Let's go to listen in now with Boston Breach.
Alright, laundry last guy. Laundry last guy. There's funny on you.
He's fire truck. He's weak back there, gap. He's fire truck.
What's one? One's on us left.
There's one shooting on me, right?
Yeah, there.
I can see top blue. I don't see him.
There.
What's DVDs
I
earlier?
don't see people or anything.
Back DVD. What's fire truck?
I have another second. I'm top.
And then in bottom blue.
Fire truck. He's back.
I'm telling blue.
Bottom blue, dead.
Nice.
Last time, there's funny.
Beat on. Side blue,
Nice. I'm trying to play spawners.
You're smarter.
I'm blocking blue spawn. I don't know where they're spawning. It's fine, gas. Gas the street on you.
Laundry. Laundry one shot. Small one shot. Small one shot, bro.
On time,
It was like small.
I'm on nade bounce.
Fire truck, and the one's a small weak.
Fire truck dead.
Fire truck and the small.
He's weak back behind us, behind us, behind us. Behind us. Nice.
One shot beat on. One on me, back blue.
High rope.
He's like side blue. This is big time. They're all spawning gas. They're all going like blue side and gas.
Laundry weak.
Yo, one beat on weak. And some, we can some.
I think one went in.
I need to beat on, careful.
I'm gonna fake back blue.
Ender's probably new. Yeah, one's on new. Ender, shit on.
Nice person.
I'm shooting.
That's 20 on you, bro.
Shit on. Nice.
Back gas.
Yo,
What's dark? Go dark. Go new. On the tank. On you.
Watch out.
You're broken. One's like blue and then one's far rugs. I'm swan killing.
Far rugs blue and broken. Broken. Nice. One blue.
Ender dead.
Nice.
I'm running.
They're spawning American.
They're gonna wrap. South
100%. Should be.
American rapping for me.
Ender, Hook, Abuza, missing Alec maybe. Alex the first guy we're missing. I think
American color.
Back to it. We got ourselves a game. The listening fire with Boston Breach, and they're looking for a lead change here.
I mean, great rotation kills by Priest. You heard him getting fired up. Not the best series yesterday, but I love that little tidbit at the end. You know how important I think it is to call out names. You're trying to find that final player, and Priest is like, it's Alec. I'm pretty sure it's Alec. He was lurking the entire time, but Surge off with Spawn are able to maybe find the rest of this scrap time. You can see towards the bottom of the minimap, Illy already rotated, but Breach right back in this game. A great hard point, a back and forth battle.
That's true. Sometimes you know just missing one's not enough. You know who you're missing. You know you get that kill. You know you're ready to move on. Focus on the next fight. Next hard point. Ready to pop. Illy in position. RC's getting kills outside with the Renetti. Trying to pinch the hard point. Abu's able to deal with that. Priestess still trying to light a fire for this squad. Up to 20 kills. 20 and 12 in this one. And Slasher is lurking outside the point, just waiting for the collapse as Priestess gets caught mid-lane.
Now you get that cross, and I mean, look at what Capsule is doing. He has 2 minutes on the hill, 18 and 12. Not leading the way kill-wise, that's Priesta. But you love to see this from him. He goes on that 9 spree. A big reason, the end of that first rotation, middle of this map, where he keeps Breach alive for a little bit. Make sure that lead doesn't get too scary. It's another lead change coming on through over towards P4. You do have Priesta just kind of lurking on rotation, but Abuza finds some nice shots from him.
I mean, Capsule's got some damage to go with that. It says on LeBron-type numbers. You got the OBJ, you got the kills, you got the damage. We'll have to wait to see the end of the scoreboard. And it's only going to matter if they get the map win. But you've got a narrow lead here. Next hard point, here we go. You're in the point, holding the spawns all the way on the other side of it very early. Is going to be at number 8. You'll see that's Arcitys. Now he's starting to push up the map. He'll leave that to Hook. They just got to make sure they try to keep the spawns, try to hold the hard point, getting back into this game.
I mean, it's just a question of, do you want to go for this if you are Breach, right? Try to time it so you can win this map right here, but now this will have to go to the next Palace Hill. Abuza just got to stay alive the slide. Doesn't go his way, and a trophy takes down Slasher, but the entire team is there in Seattle. They're playing for it. They're saying, all right, we're going to try to lock this down early. You have to break Palace. If we win this, we win the map.
No, that was great. I mean, they did some damage early.
Yeah,
30
Breach
seconds
had to
of
go
that hard
faster,
point.
I think, there.
100%. Now you get like best of both worlds if you're Seattle Surge. You need 40 to win for Seattle. You're going to get darn close, but rely on a break now if you're a Boston Breach. So this comes down to one of the harder hard points in the game to break. Surge on the hold for the victory. Breach on the break for the victory. Who's going to make the plays?
Wow, maybe Snoopy, an incredible gunfight win. You saw Illy's reaction, like, oh my goodness.
The hit markers were there, right?
Yeah, I mean, it's just the wall bangs that come on through. But here we go, Hoot now backing up, trying to watch this cross. You do have presence here if you are Breach, but you gotta go sooner or later. Who is the last man there? That is Slasher. What is he gonna do? It looks like he's gonna look for kills off his spawn, maybe open things up for his teammates. Tie game, now Surge in the lead, but the numbers go the way of Breach. It's a 3-on-1 down to Abuza, the rookie. Trying to hang on and at least buy time for his teammates to get there. Breach still has to get on it.
Here we go. They slide on in. There is the break. There he threw. Last guy out is going to be RC's. You get in. It's enough time to win, too. 240 mark now hit for Boston Breach. Seattle Surge. The script has been flipped, and now you have got to go. You've got to send it. You got to fly into the point. Is anyone going to be able to get there in time? The answer is no. It's a break for Breach. They need it in the final moments. They get it. They get the W. That's a hell of a map to kick us off.